My name is Vanya Quest. I work as a junior engineer for VNQ, working on specifically cybersecurity and backup systems. Cybersecurity is just a set of policies and rules to protect your business from online attacks and so forth, phishing, malware, ransomware, and so forth. Encryption is an algorithm that we use to lock data away to make sure that people who are not authorized to get access to that data can't, and the right people can. So symmetric encryption was the first version that came out. Essentially, you'd imagine if you have a file that you want to transfer over to someone, for instance, and no one else is supposed to get this. You'll see this with payslips, usually HR works with us as well. Well, they'll lock it with, let's say, a password, and then send the file over to someone, and then you send the password with it to the person that's intended to get it. The problem is, once that password is in transit, anyone can see it in transit and unlock essentially anything that's been locked with that password. Asymmetric, however, was the second version that came out. So the easiest way to explain that, though, is if I were to say you have a public key and a private key. In practical way to explain it is if I asked you for a lock that you have the only key to, you send it to me, I lock your information of all the data set that you're requiring. I send it to you, and because you're the only one with that key that can open that lock, you're the only one that can access it. CIA is actually an acronym that stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality is, you imagine data, it's the same as privacy, that the right people can get the information and not get to the public and so forth. Integrity is the idea that the data that's being stored and so forth is not corrupted and it's trustworthy. And then availability is just to make sure that you can access it at all times. Any bottlenecks in your networks, any redundant systems that need to be placed in a system to make sure that you can access it 24/7. So a traceroute is a networking tool that we use more for probing, troubleshooting networks and so forth. However, it can be used to scout out someone else's network and see how the network is put together, so you can put your own network diagram and see what is connected to what. Definitely reconsider and definitely read the news as well. In 2021, there was about 623 million ransomware attacks in that year alone worldwide. Currently, we're pulling on 4,000 attacks a day, and that's ransomware alone. We're not talking about viruses, phishing, and so forth. So just because companies aren't talking about it because it's bad for rep or anything of the sorts, don't mistake. It's a matter of time.